to the final against Cyril, and I was trying to congratulate him. But there's that language barrier, but it's so nice to have Mage with us doing the translations for us. It's our first time ever we get to translate and interview the Taiwanese region, so that's a huge upgrade for this season, in my opinion, and production. But anyway, in the bottom left here, the reigning champ of Taiwan. This is Alpha X's Noise.
And in the top right, in the blue, what is that decal? Okay. This is Haas.
I'm more worried about that structure next to the decals. If that's a forge, my friend.
That is a forge.
Cannons! When was the last time you saw a good old cannon rush in PvP?
Well, that's a great question. It could have just been last season. I don't remember back that far, but that is definitely starting the series off with a bang. Oh, man. Haas gone back to his roots here, team.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Haas was Mr. Nexus first in PvP for a bit, but now he's Mr. Cannon Rush again, and turning things up to 11 here in this game. I got to say, though, this rush hasn't gone quite well. He's lost one probe in the main base to the probe pool of Nice. He has blocked a lot of Nice's probes outside of his main, but there's still more where that came from. Haas, oh, the probe in the main. This one's out from dead. I think this cannon rush, he's already pulling out of it. Like, he's making a gateway, and he's trying to transition into something else, because this cannon rush phase of the game has not worked at all for Haas.
Short-lived.
He's created chaos. He's created chaos.
Yeah, that he has.
Oh my god, hang on. Wait a minute.
He's
a third probe.
Done?
A third challenger. Another probe arrives. And he's like, oh wait, yes, I walled myself out. And that probe just dies for absolutely nothing. Oh boy, I mean...
Okay.
What a game.
What a game indeed. All right, well, that is an unexpected start to this game.
No, Haas, stop. No.
Never.
Oh my.
It's not over till he says it's over.
This one's got to be for pro. This one's not going up the guts. This one's for a proxy.
For proxy, yeah.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
All right.
If Haas wins this game, he's actually like just the coolest player of all time.
Oh no, is he gonna find it? He's looking for it. Oh,
God, Nice. Stop ruining everything, Nice. God, he's so good at this game. Sometimes you just gotta not like good players, Zeph. Nice is too solid.
Nice looks so unfazed too when he plays. He's got like a sort of half smirk at the moment, being like, "Is this guy for real?" But yeah, doesn't even break a sweat. He's so chill.
Like he's not smiling. He's not laughing. He's just like, this is all calculated to plan.
Well, Stalker from Haas trying to help on the defense here. The probes going down fairly quickly to that Zealot, unfortunately, and the Adept, excuse me.
Yeah, these things, by their powers combined, they are Captain Probe Kill. The shield battery is up, so Haas saves the rest of his probes, but he's in a catastrophically bad place right now against Nice. Yeah, Nice has got a natural. He's making 2 probes at once against a guy that's down 7 odd probes. He's got a tech advantage as well, as Haas has dropped a pylon over here, flirting with the idea of proxying Nice, which unfortunately got scouted, so he's trying to go Robo here against a guy that's got a Stargate on the way. I'm just like, doesn't look good at all for Haas.
Yeah. So what's that, 3-gate Robo that he's going to be doing here? He doesn't have a whole lot of options to get back into it, so he kind of has to be aggressive. Like, what are you going to do? Sit back and expand? Don't think so.
Oh, Haas's Stalker's coming down into the front door here, but he is not only outnumbered, he's also outgunned. Wow. He's going... Okay, so he's just going to go Robo, Prism, Stalker here, and hope that Nice did not make a Void Ray. Which he didn't, to be fair. So the Prism has a little bit more utility than it would have.
He didn't, but he can. And Nice is a cannon at the front. He can always drop extra shield batteries if he's starting to feel a little bit spooky there. This is probably the best bet Haas has, which is why he is doing it. So let's see how he goes with these Stalkers, starting to take a couple of pot shots already.
Yeah, Haas is all in AF here. And unfortunately, the Void Ray is really going to cut his lunch when that thing pops. Very hard for Haas to find any angle here on Nice. He's going to have a lot of Stalkers, sure, but I mean, I've seen a lot of Stalkers fight into Shield Battery, Void Ray.
Yeah.
Usually goes pretty well for the guy with the Void Rays. Oh, a big Stasis Ward on the approach pass as well.
Hope you didn't want any mining. Oh my goodness.
Yowza, that's going to hurt his mining a ton here. All right, there goes Haas. He's going for the Void Ray. Is Nice paying attention? Yes, he is. Void Ray pulls back. GG. All right, game one. There it is.
All right. PvP, guys.
All right. Hell yeah.
Good fun. I respect the attempt from Haas, but Nice was not falling for that.
Mm-hmm. So, sub 6 minute game one there. Haas is... the game was an absolute disaster for Haas, unfortunately. As good of a player as he is, and as much as I still stand by the fact that I think that he's extremely entertaining, extremely good, and just a great player, and I'm a fan for sure. I will always tune into a Haas game no matter what. I don't care if he's up against Maru, where he has like a 0.1% chance of winning. I'm like, I'll always tune into that match.
Yeah.
And that particular game, unfortunately, was a disaster. And it's hard to look good when your plan completely falls in his face. And that's what happened for Haas here in this game. Oh, that was me for a second.
Hey, it was you. Yeah, he just knew exactly how to handle this. And when you've played someone this many times, I feel like even a cannon rush can't be much of a surprise for you anymore, right? You already know kind of what to do about it. You might even suspect that that's what he's going to do on certain maps. So, yeah, he just handled it really well. Got some counter damage, got the stasis after this, and that was it.
Yeah, and really, once the Void Ray is out, that's kind of... as the game continued for like another few seconds, but once the Void Ray is out, it's so hard to Prism Stalker attack your opponent when you're that far behind, when you've got no mining. Obviously, the Stasis Ward hitting his main mineral line, which you missed. In the recap, we got to bring it up again, is that you have nothing. Like, you literally have nothing as Haas that can defeat Nice at that point.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Nice's keyboard and mouse depowering, in which case I think he would probably be able to convince an admin to regame, which still means he's got nothing.
Yeah, bit of an unfortunate one. We'll see if he tries the cannon rush again in this best of 5 series. A pretty hard flop for the first attempt, but that doesn't mean it can't work again later. But Haas is a man of many builds, so fear not, Haas fans. I'm sure he's got some other tricks up his sleeve.
Truth. I actually think we got a macro game in this series. It's not game one, but I think the macro game is coming. I think that both of them are going to have a bit of a long game soon.
Usually there is. I was actually, one thing I forgot to mention was, remember that season where Haas went Nexus first every game, no matter what? Yeah. And
then Nice went Proxy Robo and Haas held it.
Yeah, every game.
Because he's a god. Yeah.
It's crazy. Completely polar opposite styles, but yeah.
Would not complain if we saw that again. Well, guys, we're going to take a short break. When we return, game 2 between Nice and Haas. Do not go away. We'll see you then. Hello out there, StarCraft fans and Protoss enthusiasts. I am Maynard, and with me is Zeph, and we've got a PvP for you that promises to be a good time. Game 1 already in the books between Haas and Nice. Not Haas's finest showing, but Nice showing us cool, calm, collected responses equaling in a map advantage.
Yeah, not rattled in the slightest. I feel like he's finally figured Haas out a little bit because he doesn't, Haas has got a lot of memes, a lot of very normal builds as well, but the memes don't seem to really have the same effect as they would against another player that doesn't have to play him all the time. And I think that's where Haas pulls a lot of upsets because he's just so wild and people aren't prepared for his wildness. And then, they fall to him. So, yeah, Nice is made of different stuff. He's been forged in PvP. His whole region is PvP for the most part.
For the most part. In the top left here from Alpha X, this is Nice.
And I believe this man is teamless, which is a crime.
That
in the
is
bottom
absolute
right.
crime.
In the red, it's Haas.
All right, so Haas going for the earlier gas here. Nice. Yeah, that's the only real difference in the builds. Actually means that it's been a little bit shooting up that tech tree a little bit more, as you would expect.
Yeah. Otherwise, pretty normal 2-gate expanse. We'll see who is going to end up being the aggressor here. As we saw in previous series, some players enjoy getting a couple of stalkers, then a couple more stalkers, and doing some damage there, some early pokes. But also, depending on what your opponent produces out of those structures, you may be able to get a bit of a read on what they might be doing as their follow-up, whether it's going to be a Stargate or straight into Blink +1. However, is it going to spot it?
Oh my. Yeah,
Did
that's
you
the
see
thing
it?
with Light Show we talked about. Oh, we did not see it. What? No.
That's a feels bad. Like, he's so close to scouting that. But he's just like
This is
a couple of
the
pixels too far.
most common proxy location in the map pool, I think, is this high ground area.
That's why he checked it. And unfortunately, he didn't go deep enough. But wait, there's more.
The Danos direct probes. Oh, man. Yeah, this is unfortunate for Haas. He is coming back, I believe, with the probe. Maybe he saw the probe of Nice and he's coming back to check.
Yeah, because I thought he saw at least the probe next to the pylon. Like, the structure wasn't quite built yet, but yeah, so he does find out about these shenanigans out on the map. And he cancels it, okay?
I mean, whether good nor bad, I actually like this a lot for Haas. It's one of those things where whatever the plan of Nice was, he's intercepted it, which always feels good. Making your opponent rethink their opponent, that put some brain power into their next phase of their plan rather than their initial intention on how to play Light Shade here. And this is a lot more of a solid game from Haas. I like where he's at. He's ahead a handful of workers. He's going to Twilight Council, a little bit behind Nice, but can go immediately into Blink and expand a little bit faster as well. All good things.
No. DT.
Forget it. Dark Shrine.
Yeah. For a second, I was wondering if that was going to be like one of the warping points, and then I realized that's a really bizarre spot to have put that. So DT makes a whole lot more sense. And that could be a really nasty surprise for Nice. However, he does have a robo, so he can get himself some vision on that.
Yeah. So with Robo, I always feel like, you have the ability to, you're likely going to hold DTs, but it really kind of matters where the observer is as well, especially when it's relatively quick DT like this, where you're going to have probably at max 2 observers. And usually one's going to be with your army, or it's going to be across the map on your opponent's, on top of your opponent's natural, or in front of your opponent's natural domain, or something like that. And then the other observer is like, where is that the actual useful one for defending? Sometimes it's...
Yeah. Kind of concerned he's going to have to use those DTs defensively there.
I think so. Nice knocking on that front door pretty hard here with a big old Stalker Ball. The Prism also offering utility. If a Force Field gets dropped, he can just save them and bring them back down to low ground just like so. And the Prism gives him high ground vision and the ability to get into the main of Haas as well. Haas is making a Dark Templar. I don't think he's making it defensively. I think that's being warped on the other side of the map, actually.
Yeah, you really do need to always send one across so that you can start doing damage over there as well. If things get dire up the front here, he just then drops a DT into the fray.
Yeah, he throws the DT in here, and Nice does have an observer with his army, unfortunately for Haas, so the DT does go down.
Man.
So there's usually an observer with your Stalkers, but that's going to park over the natural, and Nice is guaranteed to kill the natural of Haas now. Main base is about to have an observer as well. Haas recalls the DT to save it. Oh no, it was to the natural.
Oh, that's really rough for Haas. Nice has just got his ticket today, man. Like, got his number, I should say. He's on top of him. There's really nothing else that he can do here. He's going to lose a whole bunch of workers. He may eventually force these Stalkers back. The amount of damage done here is pretty good. Nice. Not being fooled by Haas yet again. Really well prepared for the DTs.
Yep.
And despite having his own structure scouted in the middle of the map, he's made something of it.
It was kind of a build order counter for Nice. Now, obviously, if there's observers in high position, the DT's do a little bit more, but Nice played him like a fiddle here in this game. Read him like a book, like Cat sat on the mat. It was just an easy read for Nice, an easy response, and a pretty easy game for him. Strategy of Haas not working out at all.
Yeah, this is really tough. Haas is holding on well. He's pretty good with his control. But ultimately, there's a 38 army supply for Nice. Haas has 16. So really unfortunate there. But he's holding on. But what's the next step?
Yeah, that's the question, right? Like, there's no Immortal coming out for Haas. His ability to break this army of Nice is almost non-existent. Nice is going to have an Immortal soon, which he could use aggressively if he wanted to, or keep it at home just in case. I would probably just try and ferry that thing across if I could. But yeah, I mean, Nice has Haas completely contained. He's taking a natural. Okay, he's going to have to use that Immortal defensively here. Haas does have some Stalkers warped in that pylon to try and go for a counter. It's like Nice is doubling the army of Haas just out the front here. Like, just in this area.
Yeah. Look, Haas is definitely able to work some magic in awful situations like this, but I'm really not seeing it here. Just because he can't even get down his own ramp, and Nice is expanding. He's still got this contain happening. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's better to cut your losses and just move on to the next game, but that does put Nice on match point as soon as he leaves.
True. That particular move just now from Haas was impatience, I think. Just he sent some Stalkers down. He really wanted to fight Nice, but lost 3 Stalkers in the end. And oh boy, it's that's just about lights out here. And Haas is coming back for the extra Stalkers. So, see, the thing is, like, even if Haas cleans this up, Nice still has a pretty large lead. He's got a natural. He's got the Stalker still remaining. He's got the Immortal advantage. Haas does not have a Stargate. He does not have a Robo. He actually just has Gateways.
Yeah. That was cool play, though. Really patient. Using the other warping point to get the Stalkers from 2 different angles to clean that up. And, hey, it's worth a shot, right? So he's going to come over here and probably be pretty sad to see that there's 3 Immortals out with a battery.
Yes, I'd imagine that sad is one of his emotions right now.
He's rolling with it, though.
Yeah, I mean, Haas has got he's a believer, man, and I respect that. He has 0 advantage in this game right now, but he's a believer. And it's his video game. So he's gonna keep going. Respect.
He's a grizzled vet, man. He's had worse.
Yeah. He's like, honestly, he probably sees this and he's like, oh yeah, I've come back from here. That's fine.
It's going to make us look very silly. Does come back.
Yeah.
Oh, sentries are so painfully slow at killing things. Oh.
Tickle, tickle.
They got there. That's the important thing. So, once these
Nice is going for
gateways
the killing
finish
play
up,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. The charge with Immortal is actually something that Haas cannot stop, as much as he would love to, as much as he has the blood of the tiger and the heart of the lion. You just can't stop that.
And Nice already has enough to kill him, I reckon, but he's just playing it safe.
He does, yeah.
He has a lot of respect for his opponent here, and he's just
trying
like,
not to throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna 100% seal the deal.
And of course, like, why wouldn't you? You're playing for, you know, if you were playing this game, you're playing for thousands of dollars or hundreds, depending on the round. You're like, do you want the 80% victory or do you want the 100% victory? Nice is going for the latter.
Yeah. And this is arguably his hardest opponent in the tournament. Usually is. Obviously. But always still kicking and is a very formidable opponent as well. But if you can get and keep a lead against possibly the scariest guy in the bracket, then you're going to be feeling pretty good.
Yep. I mean, Nice is, I agree with you, definitely, or rather, Haas is definitely Nice's hardest target in this bracket. And it's looking so good for Nice with these first two games, how favored he is to be the champion for a third season in a row. He's just so strong, so methodical, so clean, so few mistakes. And yeah, like Haas is, he's got some units here. He's definitely got the Immortals up, so he managed to squeeze out a Robo. But the charge lots, man.
Yeah.
Charge lots aren't something Haas can stop. GG.
Game and numbers at that point. GG. Nice. Goes up to match point already. Very, very smooth play from him. And Haas needs to reach back into that bag of tricks and find a different build. Because so far, Nice has read him like a book. He's like, yeah, nope, sorry, not going to fall for it. This is my tournament, scrub.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the game one was kind of a write-off. That was a cannon rush that failed so hard that Nice had an incredible lead that, you know, even someone probably worse than Haas could have turned that game into a win. You know, all things relative. But game two was actually all right for Haas for a little bit. I feel like he strategically had an all right start. I like the idea of going for the Dark Shrine, but it was kind of unlucky what Haas went for there. He went for the DT play, but unfortunately for him, Nice had the Observer's position. He had an attack coming for Haas while trying to tech into DTs. And yeah, this was one of those unlucky StarCraft games where he got put on the back foot because of his decisions. Wasn't particularly bad execution or anything like that. It was just his decisions kind of put him in a rough spot. And then Nice, he's too good to throw away a lead like that.
Yeah. Played super safe, went home, came back with a lot of beefy units. And Haas had quite a force by this point as well, but ultimately he just can't compete. Nice has been producing from that Robo for far longer. He's got Archons in the mix. And no matter how well Haas tried to micro that, it's just not enough, even with shield batteries. So GG, and we'll be going on to map number 3 in just a moment. And see.
Yeah, super surprising to see that this is potentially our 3-0 of the night. We were like, oh, every series has been like a 3-1. You know, it's kind of the opposite, where we're going to have a whole bunch of like closer series today rather than yesterday, which had a lot of one-sided series. This match has been very Nice favored so far.
Yeah.
There has not been a whole lot of Haas shining moments in the series at the moment. But of course, we have game 3, a brand new fresh game of StarCraft. Each player is going to get a brand new Nexus with 12 brand new probes. Anything can happen from there.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Haas has really been able to demonstrate his Haasness at all. Like his usual skill level, his usual mad genius moments.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can do it here on 2000 Atmospheres. But first, in the top right in the red. From Alpha X, this is Nice.
And in the bottom left, looking to go for the fast expand. Tameless, on the ropes, this is Haas.
Both of these guys have some plush friends in the background cheering them on.
Yep, that's the build.
Yep.
I think the more plush friends you have, the better it is for you. Let's look at the webcam meta here.
Yeah.
The fast expand is, as always in PvP, going to be a bit of a fight. So you can't stop the probe from getting into your natural of your opponent, and you can't stop them from dropping that pylon.
No, you cannot. Nice is actually going to pop up here now that he's taken a couple of shots from those probes. Going to do a circuit. Maybe go back. Maybe a bit more of a nuisance.
He's going to put that pylon down. You got to block the natural.
Do it. Don't not do it. There it
There it is.
Okay. And what is that? A 2-gate expand from Nice, so he will have a couple more units to play with in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. I have the 2 Stalkers and the Warp Gate here, so Nice going for the, I guess, more standard PvP opener, and Haas going for the 1-gate expand, and also getting a Stargate before the Nexus here.
Yeah.
Wonder if this was always his plan, or if his hand was forced. Oh, did Nice see the Stargate? Woo! He's out of it. Home run.
Yeah.
No,
he
did not see it. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I do believe that his hand would have been forced. Like, why wouldn't you just go straight into the Nexus if you had the opportunity? It's not uncommon to see them just go straight into the tech because they're like, all right, well, my Nexus is going to be late, so may as well just get up the tech tree faster in that case. And yeah, we'll see where we go from here. He has opted for... did he actually make the Oracle, or did he just cancel it and make Voidray?
I don't think he has an Oracle. You hadn't had time to make it.
Yeah, cool. So just going for the Voidray. He was going to make the Oracle,
instead. And then he was like, wait. There's a better unit. It's unfortunate for Haas to have the Adept just kind of die. I don't think she needed to. She's not super important in this game, but, you know, it's damage. Haas is ahead workers, as you would expect with the faster Nexus. Oh, excuse me, slower Nexus, but just he's been making pros because he was 1-gate expanding and Nice was making units. My bad.
Yeah. And he is following up with the Oracle now, so hopefully he can get some damage on the probe lines of Nice. I do like the Void Ray as well. Adds a little bit more firepower and gives him a defensive tool too, as Nice has gone straight for the blink. So quite often that results in some blink aggression. And if you are the player that does not have blink, it's nice to have a tool to help you defend against that.
True. It's quite good to have against the Stargate stuff, as always. That's coming with the Oracle, looking for that main mineral line. Nice, no shield battery. He's going to lose some probes here, Zeph.
Oh, he sure is.
Did not expect that Stargate.
How many? Oh, Stalkers fire so slowly when there's an Oracle there. Just like, please hurry up. 7 worker kills right off the bat. Very nicely done.
Yeah, I mean, seven probes for 1 Oracle, and he didn't even lose the Oracle. That's amazing for Haas.
He's just got to hold on.
Oh, he's got 1 shield battery. He may need to overcharge it for the Void Ray to take the fight immediately. But at the moment, Nice having a hard time breaking the natural of Haas here.
Definitely hoping to get a little bit more action here. There's the overcharge. Just got to wait that out. And he can always pick away at the front here. Now with 2 Void Rays, this gets a little bit more difficult to deal with.
No, the Cyber Core is exposed, and Nice can take that down, which is great.
So many shield batteries.
Yeah, the real defensive unit here for Haas is that he has the Void Rays here to fight. I think without the Yeah, no cyber core means there's a few things you can't warp in here, but Haas is still holding on with those voids. The shield batteries did get built before the cyber went down.
Oh, he's trying so hard to get that void ray too, but he just can't close it out with the amount of shield batteries that are here. And he's just picking off whatever he can, taking pot shots at the buildings. Oh, can he get it? He gets one of them.
All right. Nearly gets the second prismatic I keep calling it prismatic overcharge, but it's actually just prismatic alignment. Fresh out of that new void ray from the Stargate here for Haas. Oh, another big off there.
The only way to defeat shield batteries, Maynard, is with your own shield batteries.
That's right.
Exactly
Only
what
shield
Nice
batteries
is
can
doing.
defeat shield batteries.
And he's going to get even a gateway on the front lines here, so he's committing real hard to this. He wants to end Haas now with what he's got. Going to use those shield batteries to likewise heal up his army here.
Haas coming out to the shield batteries, realizing they're getting drained. Nice is actually really doubling down. Like you said, he's getting a structure up here as well to have the faster warp-ins in the gateway up here. And he's making the Invisible Man clubhouse in the main base. And I tell you what, Haas does not have detection. He has a Stargate, so he can make an Oracle for detection, obviously, but he's not thinking about that right now. He's thinking about these stalkers in his front door.
He's thinking about survival, yeah. And there's still more army out for Nice than there is for Haas, so he's got to pay very close attention, try and keep the exchanges as even as he can and not stray too far away from those batteries, which, by the way, are quite drained for Haas. There's not a lot of juice in those, so he's going to actually drop a couple more. And he doesn't have any room to micro-pack, really, because it's just a sea of batteries behind him.
I guess the one plus side is that he does have energy on the Nexus to overcharge, and the shield battery, even if it doesn't have energy, will still do the overcharge thing.
Yeah. And in come the DTs. Now, this really might change the tide of the battle here.
This is such a smart move from Nice.
Oh my goodness, he could just target down so many. I don't think he has, but even if he has, what is he going to do about it? He needs to make an Oracle. There it is, finally
there it is.
in the queue, but he just has to wait it out and try and blink away from those DTs while hopefully not losing too much.
Void Rays prismatically align again, and they are putting out tons of damage output. Couple Void Rays getting distracted there. The DTs are hacking and slashing through a lot of these stalkers. Nice getting ground. He's exposed some of the infrastructure here of Haas. He goes for the big YOLO blink into the middle of the pack. His DT still hacking and slashing through the stalkers of Haas, and there's the revelation. But he just turns it into an Archon, says, LOL, JK, I'm still attacking your natural and killing your pylons, killing your shield batteries.
Wow.
And he's still a massive threat at the front door here as Haas has lost all of his Void Rays.
He has. He's only got a few bruised stalkers left. And those shield batteries...
Shoot that pylon. Shoot that pylon.
Yeah, oh, you're right.
That pylon's powering so much. Shoot it. Shoot her!
There
you go.
One more overcharge goes off. But this is looking really dire for Haas. Nice. Poised to take a 3-0 victory here. Just got to micro it out a little bit longer. He's getting more gates behind this.
Well, more and more stalkers coming in. There is a sort of a natural concave for Haas because of the choke point here in the natural, but there are so many units for Nice. It's just so many units, Zeph.
It is so
I
many
think
units.
Nice is going to get the 3-0.
There's the blink on top. He's going to end all of Haas's army. He's right in the middle of the batteries. More Warpins coming in for Haas, but Nice blinks on top of that too. Probes now forced to fight Haas, using every tool he has at his disposal. But it's too much. GG Nice with a